Predators are always on the warpath because they need to survive. Just like humans go to work every day to earn a living so they can eat, predators hunt every day so they can do the same. Have you ever seen a lynx hunt? What about a mongoose? If you want to see moments of high intensity, keep watching as we count down 15 drastically unbelievable moments of predators hunting.
It's going around his legs.
Hey, he's still putting up a fight.
Number 15. Wolves. Wolves are considered pests by many farmers because they attack their flocks. In this video, two wolves come looking for dinner when they target a flock of sheep. They jump inside the enclosure and manage to assault one of the sheep. I'm surprised the farmer doesn't own a few dogs to deter the wolves from approaching. This pack of wolves tries to get at the bison calf, but its mother is doing a great job of fending them off. The wolves are tenacious, but so is Mama Bison. In this video, a wolf kills a calf separated from its mother, and when the mother finally finds her calf, it's too late. It is a sad moment just watching the mother mourn for its offspring. Finally, these white wolves torment this bear, but the bear is resilient and will not back down until the wolves give up. It's not 3 wolves that will scare a bear away from a fight. Number 14. Praying mantis versus centipede. As we have seen in previous videos, the praying mantis is a voracious predator, and this first video is no different. Watch how the mantis strike a large centipede, and although at first it looks like the centipede has the upper hand on the mantis, it doesn't take much time before the killer insect lobotomizes the centipede. A much smaller centipede is placed inside this aquarium with the praying mantis, and the mantis makes chop suey out of many-legged insects. It's time for a better challenge. There aren't many insects capable of inflicting major damage on the praying mantis. It always seems as if the mantis overruns all the others. Even the snake can't seem to find a weakness, and it is gobbled up just like the rest of them. Finally, this lizard thinks it just spotted a hearty meal when it's about to stick out its tongue to get a taste of the mantis. But it has another thing coming when the mantis jumps on its face and begins tearing it apart. What a friendly creature the praying mantis is. Number 13. Lynx and bobcat. When cornered, all lynxes fight back ferociously, and although they usually avoid humans, they can attack if they feel threatened. The lynx will creep up on its prey silently thanks to its padded, fuzzy claws. In this video, a full-grown mule deer is being attacked by a Canadian lynx. The lynx took many hours to finish off the deer, according to multiple eyewitnesses. Throughout the week, many individuals photographed and videoed the lynx guarding its kill. The Himalayan lynx, along with the famed snow leopard, is one of the most elusive and strong cats found in the rocky cliffs at the Chitral Valley of Pakistan. The lynx, as an apex predator, is critical to maintaining the balance and health of this complex alpine environment. This Himalayan lynx just spotted a markhor and doesn't hesitate 1 second to jump in for the kill. The lynx is successful and enjoys its meal. This bobcat is much smaller than this deer, but it manages to pin it to the ground until it immobilizes the deer, suffocating its death. The chase is on when this bobcat tries to put its paws on this bunny rabbit. The rabbit is running as fast as it can, but will it be fast enough to save its life? I guess not. Finally, this bobcat messes around with the rattlesnake in the middle of the road. It gives it a few slaps and the rattlesnake retaliates. But I'm wondering how come the snake's venom has no effect on the bobcat? The fight continues, and your guess is as good as mine regarding the outcome. Number 12. Nepenthes. When people think of predators, lions and crocodiles immediately come to mind. But what about plants? Have you seen a carnivorous plant in action? Watch this plant to let this fly jump into its mouth. It's that easy. No effort, no crazy hunting strategy, just patience and good intentions. The Nepenthes is a tropical picture plant that eats animals and insects. In this video, a rat has fallen into the plant's mouth, and it's probably been there for a while. This little mouth is playing with fire, sitting on the ledge of the Nepenthes, just inches away from a sure death. This time, the mouse gets away with it. Once an animal falls inside the mouth of the plant like this frog, it's very difficult for the animal to get out of there because of the pointy spikes at the edge of the mouth that prevent it from climbing out. Finally, these ants have no clue they are marching to their deaths when they climb this Nepenthes and fall inside its mouth. What's amazing about this is the plant doesn't have to do a thing. It's like having room service, except it's free. Number 11. Snake. Most snakes hunt on land and in trees, but some hunt underwater like the deadly snake in our video. Watch how it swims elegantly underwater after its prey and eventually captures it. In this video, this eastern diamondback rattlesnake struck this rabbit and is on the verge of swallowing it. It seems rabbits are easy prey for snakes. This constrictor tries to strangle a small deer, but this adult deer tries to remove the snake. It's so sweet for this deer to risk its own life to save the small deer. It was probably the little fawn's mother. Unfortunately, it was too late, and the snake gobbled the fawn up. These lizards must run right through the hundreds of snakes, hoping to get to safety. The snake comes up out of nowhere and tries to snatch the lizards, but this lizard manages to get away. Finally, this king cobra bites the head of this lizard and doesn't let go. Just when it looks like the snake has won, the lizard brushes it off its body. Is this lizard a Komodo dragon? Because if it is, it's no surprise the cobra failed. Number 10. Lion. Lions are one of the most dangerous predators in the wild. A pride of lions usually consists of a group of females as well as younger cubs descended from the male. The pride's defenders are the male lions who ward off any potential threats. Most people, however, are unaware that lionesses are the primary hunters in a lion pride. Female lions are physically smaller than male lions, but their quickness makes up for it. With high speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, they are up to 30% faster than males. Lionesses also hunt in groups, which boast their chances of capturing a prey. In our first video, these two male lions show no mercy for the fastest land animal and demolish this beautiful cheetah. The poor cheetah didn't see it coming and it barely had a chance to take off. Hyenas and lions are known to hate each other, and hyenas as a clan often challenge a pride of lions. But when there are few males involved, the hyenas are no match. This lion pride has launched an attack. A solitary lioness moves in for the kill, fresh off a hunting session with her cubs, and manages to catch a newborn warhog for her family's dinner. Finally, when a wildebeest doesn't run away from her, but instead becomes bold and chases her, a cautious female lion becomes perplexed. When the cubs arrive with their aunts, who takes advantage of the wildebeest, everything changes. Number 9. Hawk. Hawks are predatory birds that hunt throughout the day and often kill their prey on impact with their keen claws. At a local field, a red-tailed hawk grabbed a huge gopher snake. The snake fights back, but it's pointless. Breakfast is going to be delicious for this hawk. Squirrels listen to chirps to assess whether they need to flee from predators like hawks, or if they may return to their usual frolicking. But the squirrel in this video was unable to do so, and as a result, it paid the ultimate price against this fearsome predator when the hawk caught it in mid-air to bring it down. The hawk clamps its talons on the lizard and then leaps up and down to weaken it, as shown in this video. The hawk returns the iguana to its nest to feed its brood once the task is finished. This hawk attacks a dwarf eagle's nest and carries off a single chick with it, enough to fill its tummy for the time being. In this video, the owner admits that he neglected to close the chicken coop lid, leaving the fowl extremely susceptible to attack. It didn't take long for a hawk to come in and serve itself, but for some reason, the hawk tried to get at the chickens through the cage's side, which makes no sense. It came close to squeezing one through the cage, but the hens were not harmed at the end. Number 8. Bobbit worm. The bobbit worm detects passing prey with its 5 antennae and snaps down on it with extraordinarily muscled mouthparts known as a pharynx. It can split a fish in half because of the quickness and strength with which it accomplishes this. Bobbit worms are a primitive-looking organism with no eyes and brains. Despite this, they are vicious predators, as demonstrated in this video by the bobbit worm's grapple-like hooks, which are used to reel in a passing eel. The bobbit is hidden deep in the ocean bed, and when a fish happens to swim over its location, the bobbit pops out of its hole and kills the fish, just like in this video. What's impressive is the ease in which it does this. The fish have no chance, and they can't even defend themselves. It's almost a sure thing every time. This flamboyant cut fish is attacked by a bobbit worm, and for some reason, it manages to get away. Just when I was saying it's a sure hit, the bobbit worm fails. Go figure. Finally, this octopus has no chance, and it is quickly sucked in by the bobbit worm. Number 7. Tiger. Tigers consume a wide variety of prey. Tigers will hunt wild boar if they must, but because wild boar is a difficult prey to catch, tigers will avoid it if there is something more appetizing on the menu. Nonetheless, The tiger is such a great hunter that no matter what animal it hunts in the wild, it's virtually always a sure kill, as you can see in this video. Deer look out for each other when they are threatened, but a lone fawn is no match for a hungry tiger. The tiger walks away with a small meal, but in his eyes, it's better than nothing. The deer this tiger has killed is much larger, and the tiger is enjoying every moment of its pre-meal ritual, prepping the animal for dinner. Sloth bears have many confrontations with tigers, and most of the time, the tiger will win, unless it's a mother defending her cub. In this video, this mother battles a tiger to protect her cub, and she manages to scare off the feline. That is quite a feat when you're taking everything into consideration. Finally, this tiger seems to have killed a young leopard as it walked across this dirt road. The leopard is quite small, so I'm thinking it's definitely a cub. Even adult leopards can't match the power of a tiger, so this cub had absolutely no chance of survival. Number 6. Cheetah. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals, but ostriches are no slouches either when it comes to running, since they are the fastest animals on 2 legs. Only problem is, the cheetah is faster, and when 2 cheetahs are chasing an ostrich like in this video, you can probably bet on the fact that the cheetahs will catch up to the big bird and enjoy on a nice barbecue. This cheetah chases down a young gazelle, and the young herbivore is giving the cheetah a run for its money. Look at how fast this little guy is running. I guess running for your life does that. Unfortunately, the cheetah eventually catches up to the gazelle and ends its life in seconds. This next clip is in slow motion as this cheetah gains ground on a young wildebeest. Inevitably, the cheetah will catch up to the wildebeest, but it's survival of the fittest in the bush. Although cheetahs will usually hunt alone, they sometimes pair up, so the hunt is easier and has more chances of succeeding. And that's exactly what these 2 cheetahs do with this wildebeest, and they make it happen, even though this wildebeest is a good-sized animal. Finally, this cheetah attacks this annoying hyena, trying to steal the cat's meal. It's not often cheetahs will attack hyenas, especially if they are numerous, but this is a lone hyena, and the cheetah wants to protect its meal. The hyena retreats and the cheetah can eat. Number 5. Giardini arowana. Giardini arowana are solitary, territorial, and aggressive species of fish. It's the type of fish that doesn't wait for dinner to be served. Instead, as you can see in this video, the arowana jumps out of the water and grabs whatever insect it can. Watch this arowana gobble this bird in an aquarium. This is a vicious fish, and it doesn't play around. Once it has the bird in its mouth, it likes to keep it there for whatever reason. Arowana attack with blinding speed, giving no chance of escape to their prey, as you can see in this clip. I mean, I didn't even see the prey, it was gone so fast. Finally, this frog doesn't last once it shares the same space with the arowana. This fish makes piranhas look like goldfish. Number 4. Mongoose. The mongoose is a little animal with a great sense of smell, sight, and hearing, as well as exceptional reflexes. They hunt insects and small animals like mice, rats, rabbits, lizards, and snakes, including the feared king cobra, which is one of the most poisonous species on the planet. Watch this yellow mongoose defy this Cape cobra. The cobra is very aggressive, and the mongoose is patient, lunging at the snake every now and then, trying to bite it. The snake eventually gets fed up and tries to leave, but the mongoose chases it. Another mongoose takes on a black mamba, and it's not long before the mongoose delivers a deadly blow to one of the most venomous snakes in the world. That's one efficient hunter. In the barrio, 2 opposing gangs of mongoose meet to settle a dispute. Things don't go as planned, and everyone goes ballistic, dispersing in all manners, afraid to be killed. Mongooses can also behave mischievously like the one in this video. Watch how it bites his capybara in the rear end and immediately runs to hide, just like the first graders do at school with their friends. It repeats the process several times, and the capybara is clueless about what's going on. Number 3. Crocodile. Every time they drink in Australia's crocodile-infested waters, red flying fox bats put their lives in jeopardy. The bats can be seen skimming the surface of the water for a brief drink of water. It's as though they're aware of the danger, but they don't have a choice. And then suddenly, bam! A crocodile emerges from the water and swallows the bats. Impalas need a drink from time to time, and they are vulnerable to the same predators as a wildebeest. Because they are smaller and weaker than wildebeest, they must be extremely cautious. They do, however, have one advantage over wildebeest: speed and agility. In this first video, a crocodile emerges from the water and grabs the impala's tail with its teeth before dragging it into the river. That was extremely close, and the impala could have escaped had the crocodile missed by a few inches. The crocodile waits patiently for one of these wildebeest to go crashing right into it, so all it must do is open its mouth and crush the animal. It's basically Uber Eats in the water. This beautiful cheetah is apprehensive, and for good reason. In a few seconds, its life will be over because it decided to investigate what was in the water to protect its cubs. Unfortunately, a huge crocodile snatches the cat and drags it into the water in seconds. The cheetah mother is dead, and her cubs are orphans. That's the cruel reality of life in the bush. Next, this zebra does everything in its power to escape the grasp of this huge crocodile. It battles desperately to get to shore and manages to climb this rock to safety. These vultures are enjoying a day at the pool when it's brutally interrupted by a hungry crocodile. The vulture doesn't even have time to think that it's over. Number 2. Turkey. Turkeys are no pushovers, and this turkey proves it as it stands on top of a dead eagle. Did the turkey commit the crime, or is it just calling for medical support? I think the turkey is the culprit, and is not finished annihilating the bird of prey. Turkeys and roosters often get into scuffles, and this turkey is trying to teach this rooster a lesson. But roosters are tenacious little buggers. The fight turns into a cool dance under the rain. This turkey takes on a peacock. The birds are of equal size, and the turkey seems like the aggressor, while the peacock avoids contact and seems slightly timid to the point of avoiding the turkey as much as possible. This duck and this turkey are engaged in a vicious fight, and although the turkey seems to be winning, the duck is not giving up. Every time I think the duck is done, it gets back up. Finally, this rooster isn't afraid to lunge at the larger turkey, and this fight is evenly matched. I guess these birds have scuffles like this every day. Number 1. Bear. Bears are extremely efficient predators, and this bear is no different as it charges towards a small elk and knocks it out in seconds. This is an easy meal in bear country, and the bear decides to take its dinner back to a quieter and safer place, so it can enjoy it peacefully. In this video, this bear saw a deer in the backyard and decided it was an easy grab. The deer had no chance after the bear ambushed it from behind. This deer with huge antlers seems to be challenging this bear aggressively. At least it's weaponized and has a chance of defending itself, contrary to many other deer. But when the going gets rough, the bear gets going, and that's when the deer realizes it's no match for the mighty predator. When the deer forces the bear into the water, that's when the tables turn, and the bear overpowers the deer and eventually kills it. This bear is mauling this wild boar, pressing on its back to make it fall to the ground. When the boar falls, it's all over. There's no escaping. These bears attack a young wolf under the watchful eyes of the other wolves. The wolves sort of try to help, but the bears are too numerous and powerful, chasing the other wolves away. The poor wolf is dismembered in seconds, and the other wolves can only watch in desperation. It's a sad turn of events, but I guess the young wolf had no clue what it was up against. Some of the animals in this countdown surprised me. For example, the bobbit worm is insane. Who would expect that kind of threat from a worm? Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of 15 drastically unbelievable moments of predator hunting. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they are uploaded. That's it for now.